Hello there guys, how are you doing? It's Gabriel here, and it's time to play some more World of Warcraft, and once again, continue to level up my Dwarf Warrior. Bawjaws! And in the last episode guys, we dinged level 58, which is freaking awesome. That means guys that we are now ready to move on to Outland. Unfortunately guys, our time in Silithus was only 3.5 episodes, which is kind of sad because I like to complete all the quests in every zone that we quest in. But yeah, the only reason we quested in Silithus is because we ran out of quests in Eastern Plaguelands. And we had to go to another zone to do some quests to get us to level 58 so that we could go to Outland. So it is what it is, guys. But we're here now, guys. Apologies for the last episode not being particularly exciting, guys. It is what it is. I tried my best to make it entertaining, but we spent the majority of the episode trying to find the freaking flying trainer. Turns out he's not actually here in the Eastern Kingdoms or Kalimdor. If you want to learn flying in Outland, you have to go to Hellfire Peninsula to get it. So yeah, but surprisingly, it's really hard to find an answer to that question on Google. So yeah, it is what it is. But we did, however, gonna you stop running about! You're annoying! Like guys, give me a sec. It's like literally actually do my fucking tits in. I can't stand this. Fuck off! You're an obnoxious distraction. I bet that's what your parents say about you. That's terrible. I'm sorry. I'm sure you're great company. Right, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so we reset our talents, guys, and we were in the process of currently reassigning our talents because the guide that we've been following since the very beginning, guys, told us that at level 58 you're going to be resetting your talents and respecing mostly into the arms tree to take advantage of a couple of talents and abilities that will enhance the damage of revenge. So that's what we're doing right now, but it was going to run over the 30-minute mark, so we only did a little bit. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, is I'm going to assign the rest of the talents right now, and then I'm going to log on to other characters to see if I've got any gold I can send over. We'll speak to the warrior trainer, see if he can upgrade any abilities, and then we're going to do some fishing. Yeah, exciting, eh? But don't worry, guys, the third episode of this session, we will be heading to Outland. So yeah, right. Okay. So as you can see, guys, we're only putting 12 measly points into the protection tree. And we were way down here, guys. We were literally way down here. But now, that's as far as we go. Improved revenge is as far as we go in the protection tree. So we put 4 into this here, guys. Shield specialization. Increase your chance to block attacks with a shield by 4%. And has an 80% chance to generate 5 rage when a block, dodge, or parry occurs. Improved Thunderclap, reduces the cost of your Thunderclap ability by 4 rage and increases the damage by 30% and the slowing effect by additional 10%. That last part, guys, I very rarely see the slowing effect. Is the slowing effect 100% guaranteed? I mean, does it slow them every single time you use it, or does it only work on weaker enemies? I don't know, but I very rarely see them being slowed. You know, sometimes we've been trying to get away from mobs and we use Thunderclap. They're still able to catch us, no problem, so I don't know. Yeah. And then this one right here, guys, Insight, increases the critical strike chance of your Heroic Strike, Thunderclap, and Cleave by 15%. We use those abilities often, well, maybe not so much Heroic Strike, we don't really use Heroic Strike anymore, but yeah. And then, of course, the devastating Improved Revenge. Increases damage of your Revenge ability by 60% and causes Revenge to strike an additional target. Disgusting! It's disgusting! Okay, so let's go here. So we have to put 1 point into this here, which reduces the cost of your Heroic Strike ability by 1 rage point. We have to put all 5 points into this here, Deflection, which increases our parry chance by 5%. As you guys know, whenever we block, dodge, or parry, it triggers a Revenge proc. So yeah, worth. Right, we have to put, let's take a little bit, hold my phone. Here we go. 2 points into this here, Improved Charge. Increases the amount of rage generated by a charge ability by, hang on, right now it's 15. So yeah, we're going to get 25 rage every single time we use charge, guys. That's kind of crazy. So we'll learn that. We have to put 3 points into this here, guys. Iron Will, which reduces the duration of all stun and charm effects used against you by 20%. You know us, guys, we hate it when we're CC'd, so if that's going to help, cool. 3 points into this here. Tactical Mastery. You retain up to an additional 15 of your rage points when you change stances. Now, obviously, guys, I initially tried stance dancing and I kind of found it to be kind of sucky, just because you might have 80 rage, but if you change stances, you lose all that fucking rage. I just didn't like that. So this one here says you retain up to an additional 15 of your rage points when you change stances. Also greatly increases the threat generated by your Bloodthirst and Mortal Strike abilities when you are in defensive stance. Okay. Right. Next one to put it into you is this one right here, guys. Anger Management. Generates 1 rage per 3 seconds. Now, is that in combat or out of combat? Because if that's out of combat, guys, it doesn't say. But that's kind of cool. They were just running about. So does that mean that could technically take us all the way to 100 rage? I don't know. I like it. Okay. Next one is this one right here, guys. Impale. Increases the critical strike damage of your... Increases the critical strike damage bonus of your abilities by 10%. So that's 20% in total. That's pretty cool. And then this one right here, guys. Deep Wounds. To put all 3 into this. Your critical strike causes the opponent to bleed, dealing 48% of your melee weapon's average damage over 6 seconds. So that's technically like rend, guys. That's like a passive rend. So whenever we critically strike, it causes the opponents to bleed, dealing 48% of your melee weapon's average damage over 6 seconds. So that's pretty cool. Because I was kind of gutted when we stopped using rend, because I thought just applying rend helped them go down a little bit faster. So now this essentially applies rend automatically whenever you crit. Oh, yummy! Right. Next one here, guys, is Sweeping Strikes, and this is the bread and butter, guys. This is the pièce de résistance. This one right here, guys. This is the whole reason we are respecking is this ability right here. Sweeping Strikes. Your next 5 melee attacks strike an additional nearby opponent. So, Revenge strikes an additional opponent. Cleave strikes additional opponents. And now all of our abilities, all of our melee attacks strike additional opponents, guys. So I can see what the guide means by you want to gather as many mobs as you possibly can. So let's take that. Nice. Then we have to put 5 points into this. Why? We don't use a poleaxe. Increases your chance to get a critical strike and the critical damage caused with axes and pole arms. Or poleaxe specialization. Wait, guys. We don't actually use axes. Should we be using axes, guys? Like, seriously, this whole time I've been using maces. I just used maces, guys, because of this right here. Like, what is it? Shh. Not enough. Shut up! This right here, guys, mace specialization. That was the only reason I used maces, because we've got mace specialization. What's the alternative? I see that right there. Is that like mace specialization? Would it not be better just taking that? Your attacks with maces ignore... You know what, guys? I'm not taking that one. I'm just going to take this. I might regret it, but I'm taking this. Fuck it. So now, your attacks with maces ignore up to 15% of your opponent's armor. That has to be a good thing, right? It's like having armor penetration. So, fuck it, guys. No, I'm not retraining axes, guys, and polearms. I can't be arsed. Right. Now to put 2 points into this right here, guys. Weapon Mastery. Reduces the chance for your attacks to be dodged by 2% and reduces the duration of all disarm effects used against you by 50%. That's actually pretty good because we've been disarmed quite a lot in this playthrough. This does not stack with your other disarm duration reducing effects. Okay. Now to put 2 points into this right here, guys. Trauma. Your melee critical strikes increase the effectiveness of bleed effects on the target by 30% for 1 minute. So that applies to this right here, guys. Deep Wounds. So whenever we crit, it causes the opponents to bleed. So this right here, Trauma, will make those bleeds do more damage. Alrighty. Next up is these two right here, guys. Second Wind. Whenever you are struck by a stun or immobilize effect, you will generate 20 rage and 10% of your total health over 10 seconds. Oh my god. Guys, how many times, let me fucking go with that, right? How many times have you been stunned or immobilized in this playthrough? And how many times have I raged and screamed at the top of my voice? I hate being stunned. I hate being immobilized. You're telling me that if we get stunned or immobilized, we instantly generate 20 rage and 10% of our health over 10 seconds. Yes, please. It's like, at that point, I'll be encouraging people to stun me and fucking immobilize me. I like it. And it's telling me to take this right here, guys. Mortal Strike. One of the iconic arms warrior abilities. A vicious strike that deals weapon damage plus 85 and wounds the target, reducing the effectiveness of any healing by 50% for 10 seconds. So, basically, if you're going up against a healer, you're going to want to use Mortal Strike. Aye. Right. Next up, this here. Strength of arms. Aye. Increases your total strength and stamina by 4% and your expertise by 4. For those of you who don't know, expertise is yummy! It's reduces the chance to be dodged or parried. So that's good. Yep. Total strength and stamina, I'm all about that, guys. That's kinky. And then the last 2 points that we've got, guys, we have to put it into this right here, guys. Unrelenting Assault. Now, the reason the guide wants us to respec was because of this ability right here, Sweeping Strikes, and this talent right here, Unrelenting Assault. Guys, listen to this, right? Reduces the cooldown of your Overpower and Revenge abilities by 4 seconds. Right now, guys, it's 5 seconds. So essentially, it's instant now. You can use it over and over and over. Guys, I love it, because see, whenever we use a Revenge, we do massive damage, right? But then it's on a 5-second cooldown, and you proc Revenge again, and you have to wait 5 seconds. It's so fucking annoying. That's no longer an issue. Oh god, guys. And increases the damage done by both abilities by 20%. So that's an additional, like right now, guys, the improved Revenge and the protection tree increases the Revenge damage by 60%. This increases it by an extra 20% and removes the cooldown. In addition, if you strike a player with Overpower while they are casting, their magical damage and healing will be reduced by 50% for 6 seconds. This is it, guys. Sweeping Strikes, Unrelenting Assault. This is the whole reason we respec, guys, and that is just disgusting because now our Revenge does so much fucking damage. Oh, yeah! So there we go, guys. So I'm just going to take a quick look at the rotation here, right? Let's take a look. Right, so Glyphs is saying take the major glyphs now are apparently Glyph of Cleaving, which we've already got, and Glyph of Sweeping Strikes. What is Glyph of Sweeping Strikes? Reduces the rage cost of your Sweeping Strikes ability by 100%. Now, what is it currently costing right now? Wow. Wow. Guys, Sweeping Strikes costs 30 rage. And this glyph removes the rage cost. Okay, we're going to have to buy that. That's kind of fucking OP. Okay. And it's saying take, for minor glyphs, take Glyph of Battle, which we've got. Glyph of Blood Rage. I mean, the health that we lose is so minor. And Glyph of Thunderclap, which we've already got. So, right, let's take a look at the rotation, guys. Where is it? Where's the fucking rotation? Where is this fucking rotation, guys? Give me a sec. Oh yeah, really? Really? Oh, hang on, guys. No, hang on. This is... Give me a sec. Fuck's sake. Okay, so say this is the rotation, basically, for the new respec. Keep Battle Shout up, obviously. Use Blood Rage to prevent your rage from decaying between mobs. Charge your enemy. Aggro as many nearby enemies as you can without moving too far. Sweeping Strikes and swap. So basically we have to charge the enemy, use Sweeping Strikes, and then switch to defensive stance. Now how long does Sweeping Strike last for? Alright, it doesn't have a timer. Right, okay. So basically, you use Sweeping Strikes, and your next 5 melee attacks, you can use them whenever you want. Right, okay, cool. Then you switch to defensive stance. Use Shield Block for damage reduction and guaranteed Revenge procs. Use Revenge every possible time it is available. Thunderclap if no Revenge proc. Shield Slam singular mobs. Mortal Strike singular mobs. Cleave when AoEing if you have at least 45 rage. And Heroic Strike single targets only if you have a large surplus of rage. Right, so I'm going to have to reposition things, guys. I think we need to bring Mortal Strike down. But I need to take, see this right here guys, I need to take that auto attack. Let's just take this out, because that's just stupid, right? Take that here. We'll put sweeping strikes into here. And we'll bring mortal strike down to here. I don't really want to use this guys, heroic strike. So we're just gonna take that out. So long, heroic strike, you've been a good friend. Like, I don't know. Right. Wait, can we use mortal strike in any? Yeah, we can actually use mortal strike in any stance, guys. Huh. What ability was in there though, guys? I totally forgot. What was in there? What was in the E? Fuck, I've totally forgot. Give me a sec, guys. Oh, that's right, I remember now, guys. It's basically this one right here. Where is it? This one here. Concussion blow. So we can no longer stun people, guys, but it's fine. So, it's going to take a bit. Obviously, we can only use charge and battle stance, right? So we're going to have to... I think in the E, we're going to have to put... Fuck. I might create a macro, actually, guys. I might create a macro. Call it... I'll just put a dot here, right? It's fine. Wait, okay. Then we'll do hashtag show tool tip battle stance. Right? And then, is it use battle stance or cast battle stance? I don't actually know. Right. Is it that? It is. It is. Right, okay. And then underneath, guys, I don't know if this will rotate between the two. Defensive stance. Yeah, it does. It switches between them. Where's my freaking thing, guys? Hang on. This is annoying me. Oh my god. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Oh my god! Right, guys, I was just looking for this here. I was wondering where the hell was my stance bar, but it was actually down there. So I just need to know what stance I'm in. Right, so if I press E, right, we start off in battle stance, right, and we charge in. And according to this guide, we then use sweeping strikes, is it? Yep, sweeping strikes, and then immediately press E, switch to defensive stance, and then just do my normal rotation and stuff. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do that, guys. It's like I'm not good at stance dancing. You know, it's just overly complicated for me. Obviously, for you veteran players and stuff, it's second nature. But for me, guys, an old fart, it's just, I just don't know. I think I'm going to struggle with this, guys. And if that's the case, I don't really know what to do. Do you know what I mean? So, we don't have to charge in, right? We can just take charge out the equation. But the whole point of this, of swapping specs, is to get this right here, guys. Sweeping strikes. Right, so, yeah. Okay, so that's us, guys. That's us done. We've respect and we've sort of moved our abilities about a little bit and stuff. So I'm pretty Gucci now, guys. I'm pretty Gucci. So what's next is fishing, guys. No, actually, no. I'm going to log into one of my other characters and send over some money, guys. See what we've got left. And we also need to buy that major talent. So let's go and do that right now. La, la. Right back, guys. Alright, guys, and we're back, and let's just say this, guys. I sent over a lot of stuff. There wasn't much gold on my other characters. I was able to send over 40 gold from my my priest, which will be enough for me to learn those 2 abilities and hopefully be able to buy the glyph of sweeping strikes. But I sent over a lot of stuff that we can actually sell in the auction house in today's episode, guys, and make some money. So, yeah, you see this, guys. There's a lot of stuff. And there's no way it's going to fit on all of it's going to fit in the bag here. Watch this, guys. Watch this. There's a lot of stuff. It's all getting sold. It's all getting sold. Yeah, as you see, guys, I sent over a lot of stuff. But it is what it is. Right. So, let's go back to the warrior trainer and just learn a couple of abilities. Not heroic strike though, guys. I don't think we're going to be using heroic strike again. I don't want to use heroic strike again, right? I just don't. But cleave, well, obviously heroic strike, because of sweeping strikes, Heroic Strike will strike additional targets, but how many is it? Yeah, additional nearby opponent, but I don't want to use it, guys. Right.
What's on your mind?
Let's see. So we'll just get Thunderclap, because Thunderclap does do good. Right now, Thunderclap does... right, so still 20%, but it's 30 seconds now, guys. So it increases the time between attacks. It's went up to 30 seconds now. So 20% for 30 seconds, up from 26. And it's 200 damage, up from 159. So, is the rage cost the exact same? Yeah, right, here we go, guys. Oh, that's right, we've got to do Mortal Strike. Same as oh, okay. That's fine. So we'll do Mortal Strike, guys. And I think that's it. Yeah. There isn't any more. That's fine. Right, guys. So, what I'm going to do now, we're going to go to the auction house, actually. I'm going to go to the Uktung house. Do that right now. Oh, it's been a crazy 2 episodes, guys. Like I did say, though, it was going to be a lot of stuff that we need to do before we go to Outland, right? A lot of preparation, you know. So this sesh is... Just think of this sesh, guys, as one big, long, transitional sesh. Instead of a transitional episode, it's a transitional sesh. But don't worry, guys, we will be in Outland by the end of this sesh, I promise you that. Right, so now I'm going to do the whole usual scanning of the auction house. I'm going to throw a shit ton of stuff. I mean, look at all this stuff, guys. Tons! I mean, I'm going to throw in the Frostweave, guys. And the Netherweave. I want to make money, right? It's fine. We'll get plenty of Netherweave in Hellfire Peninsula. But yeah. Once I've done all that, guys, I will be right back. Actually, let's take a look and see how much Glyph of Sweeping Strikes is worth. Ah, that is actually not bad. That is not bad. I'll take that. Give me! Good stuff. Well, there we go, guys. It didn't cost much at all. I'll take it. Right. See you in a bit, guys. Alright, guys. So that's us finally done. We put so much stuff in, guys. We only just made it because, you know, when you put in, like, it turns out when you put a stack in if you put in, like, 6 stacks of 20 cloth, it's like the deposit is 9 gold. So it kind of whittled away at my fortunes a little bit, but we just kept it above 300 and no more, guys. So basically, if all the stuff in the auction house sells, it'll probably take a little bit of time for all of it to sell, right? But if it all sells, we should make some pretty damn good money. But as you can see, speaking of money, guys, we're kind of skintoid McGintoid right now, guys. All we've got enough now for is our flying, and that is it. But it's fine, guys. It's fine. So let's put on our glyph. We're placing this one right here, guys. Glyph of blocking. This one gets available at level 80. So it's fine, but goodbye. Goodbye. Right. And now, guys, a sweeping strike costs no rage. It used to cost 30. Fantastic. So what we're going to do now, guys, is going to head along to the Forlorn Cavern, guys. I can honestly say, in all my time in Ironforge, I've never sat down and had a wee fishing session in the Forlorn Cavern. Now, if you remember last time we went up 25 levels, guys, it took us about 40 minutes. 40 minutes to go up 25 levels. I am not looking forward to this, guys. I mean, this session's already been a bit of a drag. The amount of running about we've had to do and stuff. But this is the last fight that we need to do, guys, before we are ready to go on to Outland. I dare say we might even get some questing done in the next episode. You know? Right, so here we go. I don't know if we actually go up fishing levels here, guys. Just give me 2 secs. Right, that's us. Just had to turn on my add-on, guys. It's nice and cozy, guys. Even though it's dark and it's dank, it's warm, guys. It's warm, it's toasty. I feel kind of safe here, guys. I also feel like I might be robbed and stabbed at any moment, you know? I see where the rogues and the warlocks come, guys, you know? To see their trainers. People who live in the shadows, you know, and study the dark arts. This is where they come. Actually, I imagine this is where the black market is, you know, where people come to, you know, get their drugs and shit. It's totally safe, guys. Totally safe, right? Right. Put in a wee fire. We still haven't brought out Vinny Valley, guys. Outland. We'll bring out Vinny Valley and Outland. I promise, guys. I promise. It's just I keep forgetting, you know? I've got so many things coursing through my mind, so... And let's do it, guys. Now, like I said, I don't actually know if we'll go up fishing here. But it's like roughly 7 or 8 casts to go up one level. So just to see how long it takes. Oh, wait. Shh. Right. We'll put on this here. Aquadynamic Fish Attractor. Right. So let's just see how we get on. Whew. What annoys me, guys, is this right here. See at the timer? It's just it's continuing on from the previous session. I want both of these to reset, but it's not doing it for some reason. Yeah, something tells me, guys, that we're not going to be able to level out our fishing here. I think we're going to have to go somewhere that's appropriate to our level. Can you imagine how ironic it would be if I had to go back to Silithus? Right, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to turn off trade in general and local defence. Just for now, so it keeps it nice and quiet. So how you guys doing? You having a good day? How's life treating you? Ah, life been good? Life been bad? I hope things are good, guys. Okay. So that's how many have we fished up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so in the next 2 casts we'll know if we need to move, guys, to a different area. Obviously the fish that we're fishing up in this particular area is pretty garbage. You know, we can't actually do anything with the fish, but that's fine. Yeah, we do actually go up levels, that's pretty fine. Obviously you want to be in the zones appropriate to your level so that the fish that you catch will have some sort of benefit to you, like you can use it in cooking, whatever. But since our cooking's 300, it doesn't really matter. So, guys, I am just going to hit the pause button, and I'm going to spend the next 40 minutes reaching level 300 and fishing. Wish me luck, guys. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, guys, this is so boring. I'm only at 280, and it's like every 9 or 10 casts now. It's ridiculous. It's always been 7 or 8 casts tops, and now it's 9 or 10 casts. Oh, it sucks. At least I'm getting to see people buying on my auctions, which is good. Oh, she's torture, guys. Torture. Why did Blizz make it so mind-numbing? It wouldn't be so mind-numbing if it didn't take so long to level. It's like, I don't know. No, how can you make fishing exciting, right? Well, they did actually do a lot of decent things with fishing in retail, like over the expansions and stuff. They actually made fishing a bit more enjoyable with all the different fishing armour and fishing poles and fishing quests and stuff. And but in Classic, it is just mind-numbing, guys. But we need to do it. We need to do it. And this fire keeps going out. I like to hit the fire in the back. It's nice ambience, you know. I love a crackling fireplace, you know, or the sound of rain hitting off the window, you know, or the sound of wind blowing and the trees blowing and stuff. I just love the sounds of nature, guys, and that's very appealing to me. Okay, we're at 281, guys. Only 19 more to go. You know, not bad. Right? Only 10 minutes in of a 40-minute fishing sesh. Hey! Why are you doing it again? Okay, man, what is it with all the fishing add-ons that I've installed, guys? They're all glitched to fuck. I've been looking at my action bars, guys, and I'm beginning to think I should probably put sweeping strikes into #1 position, because they say that you're supposed to use charge, right? Then use sweeping strikes, and then switch to defensive stance, and then start using your defensive stance abilities. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm going to pause it because we're getting to the end of the episode. So I'll be right back once we hit 300. Well, we just caught 1,000 fish, guys. Just caught 1,000 fish. Alright. Don't know how I feel about that. That's a lot of fish. That's a lot of fishing. But we're only at 288. 12 to go, guys. There we go. 289. Be right back. Right, guys, we're almost there. We're almost at the finish line. But I tell you something, man. Blizzard went into full fucking troll mode, guys. Between 295 and 300, the amount of times you had to cast and catch fish was like between 12 and 13. I'm not even joking. It's like, Blizzard said, how can we make fishing more boring, more monotonous, more mind-numbing than it is? How about we increase the number of casts it takes to level up between 295 and 300? You think that's a good idea? I think that's a fantastic idea. Well, let's do it. People will fucking hate us for it, though. Oh, that's fine. Nobody hates us as it is, you know. Hey, look at the state of it. Look at the amount of fish I had to fish up between each cast. Look at it. It's so troll. What the fuck? But I've been seeing a lot of people buying my stuff, guys. So when we log on in the next sesh, that mailbox is going to be... There's going to be a lot of successful auctions, guys. A lot. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14! 14 casts and we're still not at 300 yet. 15. That's now 15 casts, guys. 15. Fuck you, Blizzard, man. Like, seriously, I don't like to speak ill of developers, but fuck you. I know this is just the way they made the game back in the day, right? But, oh, there we go. Finally, praise the Lord, it's done. Guys, we have to make sure that when we go to Outland, we do fishing regularly. Small fishing sessions, but yeah. Well, there we go, guys. We've finally done the grind. We are now at 300 in all of our professions, as you can see. Alchemy, herbalism, cooking, first aid, fishing, all at 300. So we go to Outland, guys. We can start learning the professions again. That goes from 300 to 375, so yeah. But I'm going to bring the episode to right here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. When we return in the next episode, we are finally going to go to Outland to start our questing adventure. We've waited a long time for this, guys. And I'm so happy that we're finally there. And we even have the money for our mount as well. So it's great. It's just fantastic. Anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, leave a like. If you want to ask me anything, leave a comment. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next episode.